your last start was one of the best of your career, and for it to be matched up against Jacob DeGrom, I know one of the guys you probably grew up idolizing. Just walk me through that.
Yeah, I mean, coming to play these guys, obviously with the history that I got with them, that we got with them over the last couple of years. You coming in, it's going to be a big series, and then to be matched up against one of the best guys in baseball over the last decade plus, it was a lot of fun. Just weren't able to come out on top of that one, but it was a good time for sure.
It was. I mean, despite that, man, it was still a fantastic start. But you coming from D2, a D2 school, not a lot of you guys make it to the big leagues. Just let me know about your success there, and at what point there did you know that you had a chance to make it in the big leagues?
Well, I'd be lying if I said I didn't always believe I could make it, but it was a lot of work, and the Division II was a good fit for me, and it can be a good fit for a lot of guys. I was able to train and develop and a little bit more under the radar versus at like an SEC school where maybe your performance is a little bit more under the microscope. So my first 2 years weren't all that great, and then I had a good junior year after a couple of years of really working and was able to put myself in position to get drafted.
It seems like after your first few seasons, you're looking a lot more comfortable in the big leagues now. My last question: what do you think has been your the biggest growth you've seen in yourself, maybe mechanically or whether it be mental or physical?
Yeah, I think it goes. It doesn't get talked about a lot, but like going from AAA, AA, things like that. The travel. When you first get to the big leagues, you're in a bunch of new stadiums that you haven't been to before. You're traveling a lot more, and just kind of getting more comfortable in your routine and having a set routine. My first 2 years, I felt like I had to make a lot of adjustments along the way. With sleep, hydration, nutrition, things like that, and then in my workout programs too. So, after having a couple seasons on my belt, I feel good. Like I'm in a good spot with that stuff. So.
All right, man. Well, good luck with the rest of your season, man. We love watching you, and I look forward to your next start.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.